Greetings, Earthlings, and welcome back. Today we're trekking to 1991 to revisit Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves. I watched this movie dozens of times as a kid, but it's been about 3 decades since the last time. And since then, I've heard from other people who have gone back to it that it's actually not a good movie. New Brain has to investigate this immediately. Let's reload Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves.
He was minding his own little lightning zone when the bolt came down. Something's wrong, all the movie knowledge gone, so he reloading the list. New Brain, who dis?
The story opens in Jerusalem, 1194, during the Crusades. We're in a prison, where the guards are cutting off prisoner hands. This guy is ready to go. He doesn't even want this hand.
This is English courage.
Psych, he loves that hand. He and his friend fight the guards, but the only other prisoner they can help is this black guy.
You cannot save those people, Christian, but you can save me.
Coming, Robin.
And they finally taste freedom.
5 years I've waited for the smell of free air.
Immediately, Peter catches an arrow to the third vertebrae. That was Peter, by the way. Guess it's not really important now.
We cannot save him.
Swear it, Robin.
This is Robin of Locksley. He's a rich English dude who's been a POW for the last 5 years. And this is Azim.
Make your sacrifice an act of honor.
He's my favorite character. Robin is ready to part ways,
Farewell, friend.
but that's a no-can-do.
Our way lies together.
See, Azim has vowed not to leave his side until he saves Robin's life in return.
I relieve you of your obligation.
That sounds super honorable, but this guy's not
What
playing.
if I say no?
You have no choice.
He's on the you hold, I shake plan. Meanwhile, at Locksley Castle, Robin's dad is writing a letter. That's like an email, but it's written by hand, maybe with a number 2 pencil. This old man shows up, asking for help out in the woods. Dad's butler, Duncan, thinks it's a bad idea to go out there because no one should go into the woods.
Master, stay.
But Dad knows that bad things never happen to good people.
Good will overcome.
Oh, I don't like these effing guys at all. This is the sheriff of Nottingham, and he's like the bad guy boss around here.
Join us or die.
Dad tries to make a stand, but only the protagonist has a chance against Hans Gruber.
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
4 months later, Robin and Azim arrive on the shores of England. Destination, Robin's house. It's prayer time for Azim, and we're about to find out that this man never interrupts prayer time. Not when soldiers show up, not when they chase a child up a tree. Not even when Robin's life is in danger and he calls to Azim by name.
Azim! Time to redeem that vow!
We don't interrupt prayer time. It's cool though, we got this. This is Guy of Gisborne. He's the sheriff of Nottingham's cousin, and we're never gonna like him. They arrive at Locksley Castle to find it in ruins, and Robin's father is dead. The sheriff of Nottingham made him falsely confess to being a Satanist and had him killed, and they took this guy's eyes out. This is Duncan, the butler guy. The sheriff doesn't get his counsel from qualified generals. Instead, there's a spooky witch named Mortiana that lives in his basement. She's just down there doing unchristian things. She tells him that he needs to kill Robin and Azim.
The painted man, he haunts my dreams. Kill him. Kill them both.
Robin promised Peter he would protect his sister, so he goes to check in on her.
Robin of Locksley.
Maid Marian appears, but she's not the little girl he remembers.
The years have been kind.
And she isn't interested in his protection.
I'm sworn to protect you.
Protect me.
She already has that covered. Her guard appears, and Robin attacks without provocation. You know, there was no reason to do this. And now this maniac is burning the poor guards. Oh, it's Marion.
Hello, Marion.
Robin tells her about Peter's death, but they're interrupted. Nottingham's soldiers are coming. Robin says he's not going anywhere.
Go!
I'm not leaving.
Until Marion pretends they're stealing horses.
You're stealing my horse!
So he's going somewhere. The soldiers are closing in,
We could lose him in the forest.
Sherwood Forest is haunted, Master.
so they have no choice but to enter the haunted Sherwood Forest, where the soldiers won't follow.
Come on, damn you! It's not the men we fear, sir. It's the evil spirits.
They reach a river, where Robin trips over a trap.
There was a rich man from Nottingham who tried to cross the river.
These homeless people are the merry men, and they demand
This
payment.
here is our river, and any man who wishes to cross must pay a tax.
Robin tries to tell them he has nothing,
As you can see, I have nothing.
but that's gonna be a hard sell.
That there will feed us for a bloomin' month.
This is Little John.
John Little.
Robin challenges him to a bow staff fight for the necklace.
You'll have to fight me for it.
He wasn't ready yet, so that one didn't count. Sneak attack. Brother, you lost that necklace. It should be curtains for Robin.
He was a brave lad.
This dude is a cheater.
Look how bloody swim!
You yield?
You got balls of solid rock.
They're friends now, so that night, they kick it by the campfire.
'Cause I'm so long.
And Robin is already trying to get them to beat up the guys who stole his inheritance.
You can always fight back.
Will Scarlet has some thoughts about Robin's dad.
What does the rich son of a devil worshiper care what happens
But
to
Robin's like, I'm gonna need you to keep my dad's name out your unwashed mouth.
Oh, wow!
My father was no devil worshipper, and I'll have words with any man who says otherwise.
At church, Robin pinches the priest's butt cheek. And the priest tells him that his dad did actually love the devil and devil-related things.
He said he must meet God with a clear conscience.
You lie.
Robin tries to make a dramatic exit, but the sheriff is here. And even though Robin escapes, our boy Gruber drops a pretty sick threat here.
I'm gonna cut your heart out with a spoon.
Then it begins.
And he just has to steal one of Nottingham's horses. Why are you like this?
Close the gate! The sheriff calls! Close the gate! What are you looking at?
Robin returns to the forest, riding his stolen horse.
Wonderful. You've stolen the sheriff's horse?
Dirt of a bloody hornet's nest now.
Bro, you're really making things hot for us.
Fool! You started a war!
Azim sees that this rich guy's about to get a lot of poor people killed.
Be careful you do not do this for your own purposes.
But this ship has sailed, Azim. Get on board. Meanwhile,
Why a spoon, cousin?
Guy of Gisborne is trying to decipher that spoon threat.
Because it's dull, you twit. It'll hurt more.
And here, they add the Hood to Robin's name.
Create a name for him. Something to drive fear into the hearts of the populace.
But that sounds even cooler. So, plan B.
Starve them out.
The soldiers begin terrorizing the poor people towns, looking for Robin. They're burning down whole villages. And now, everyone's wife and kids are here. They blame Robin for this crap. But only because it is, in fact, his fault. Will wants to turn him in for the reward, but Robin doubles down.
I say we take him in.
It's Nottingham trying to divide us.
And then he calls Will soft as hell.
With the one true weapon that escapes you, Will. Courage.
Will is like, mother. But Robin puts an arrow through his hand.
Wish to end this?
So, if there are no more questions, Montage. They're getting arrows ready. And these are some of the feathers they use on the arrows. And at first, they're not good at archery. But then, they are good at archery. We're ready. Ready to destroy rich people property. Ready to charm their women while robbing them. Ready to generally mess up these soldiers' days. And the Sheriff of Nottingham is pissed. He's really pissed. And all he can think about is Robin Hood.
Something vexes thee.
Meanwhile, Robin almost never thinks about the sheriff. He's out here passing turkeys out like Nino Brown.
God bless you, Fanny, and God bless Robin Hood.
They keep raising the bounty,
All right then, fine. Raise the bounty on his head. 25,000 crowns.
but it's not gonna help.
Why is that?
Because, sire, they love him.
Instead of giving out his own turkeys, Nottingham wants to cancel Christmas.
And call off Christmas.
And these guys are hitting Nottingham where it hurts. Like the time they stole a stagecoach carrying gold, booze, and an entire holy man, right from under Guy of Gisborne's nose. And after teaching Friar Tuck some manners, they decide to keep him.
Thank you, Lord, for teaching me humility.
Elsewhere, Guy reports that they were ambushed,
Ambushed.
and they lost a percentage of the gold.
Any losses? Some.
That percentage was 100.
Truth. All of them.
And now he needs a hug. But hugs are for closers.
Well, at least I didn't use a spoon.
These guys are left unsupervised. So they immediately botch a robbery. And they have to take Marion to Robin. And she sees his bare cheeks. I can't show them here, but to answer your question, pale. Paler than you'd expect. It's time for Robin to lock this down. He shows her bribes meant for the king's enemies.
Blood money, Marion.
And he shows her this romantic elevator swing. That night, they have a forest party. This little white girl is weirded out by Azim.
To go paint you.
But it's actually a pretty sweet scene.
For certain.
Why?
Allah loves wondrous variety.
Oh, and Maid Marian calls him the Prince of Thieves.
Robin of the Hood, Prince of Thieves.
Yeah, I'm the mayor of Ewok City now. No big deal. Nearby, John's wife, Fanny, is in labor. But something's wrong.
He's the devil's seed.
Friar Tuck has tried everything. Thoughts, prayers. But I'm sorry, this isn't helping at all.
The good friar's done all he can.
So we're gonna try the black guy's idea.
Don't listen to him, he will kill her.
Hey, this is a tense situation. You're gonna need to shut all the way the hell up. They give her anesthesia, which is just biting down on this stick. Despite Friar Tuck's doubts, Azim delivers a healthy baby boy, and Fanny is okay too.
My son!
To his credit, Friar Tuck realizes that he was wrong about Azim.
Today the Lord has taught me a fine lesson. Please, please.
He has a black friend now.
I'll drink.
The next day, Robin asks Marion to take Duncan.
Take Duncan with you.
Because he's such a liability. And kiss. Meanwhile, the sheriff is talking to that witch again. Yo, get out of this haunted basement. Look at what she's doing here. Apparently, the Spit says they should hire mercenaries.
You mean Celts?
I don't want to be that guy. But maybe we shouldn't be taking orders from the witch's Hawk-Tua.
Hawk-Tua!
Marion tries to send a letter to the king. But her butler lady gets bonked on the head. And Marion gets kidnapped. They don't see Duncan though, because he's too stealthy. But actually, he just can't see them following him because he's got no eyes. He actually leads them right to Robin Hood.
I found you, Robin.
And yeah, this looks bad. And yeah, it is in fact bad. But they've prepared for this.
To the trees!
They have a system where everyone runs away, while Robin, Little John, and Azim start removing Celts from the census. Then they rain arrows down on them. The Celts are routed, and the merry men are that much merrier. But that's a bit premature, because, guys, it's bad.
My God.
Really, really bad. They got fireballs out here, my dude. Fireballs. It's so crazy out here that these white women run to Azim for safety. So crazy that this guy and Friar Tuck are heroes now. We're losing woodsmen all over the place, including Robin, who Tarzan swings directly to hell. Marion is being held prisoner now. Nottingham stops by, and he's like, "Marry me, or I'll kill all these woodsmen, and your butler lady." When she hesitates, he's like, "Marry me, or this is gonna get really effing dark." So, they're getting married tomorrow. In the forest, not many made it out of the battle, and now, Azim is off the hook for that vow. But wait.
On your left.
You know what, Azim? Just put a pin in that.
We're back.
At the castle, the sheriff questions the woodsman.
Now I have heard that Robin Hood may still be alive.
Will offers to help capture Robin Hood.
I'd love to kill him for you.
Well, no!
And yeah, why wouldn't he? This is the guy who put an arrow through his hand. In the woods, they dig graves for their fallen friends, including Duncan, who led the Celts right to them.
My pride brought us to this.
Again, it was Duncan. Robin looks at Azim like, "You're one of the good ones."
You're an honor to your countrymen today, Azim.
Will arrives, and Little John immediately mauls him. They think he's a traitor, and he is a traitor. But he's also betraying Nottingham now, I think.
I couldn't tell. I'm sorry. Up, down, right, left.
Anyway, 10 of the merry men will be executed tomorrow.
Our men are to be hung in the square at high noon tomorrow.
But before we can get to that, it turns out Robin and Will are half-brothers.
We're brothers, Robin of Locksley.
Now you know that,
I have a brother.
and I'm moving on. They're gonna have to save their friends with 6 men.
You would be only 6 men.
7.
7 persons.
Where's the little ones?
Little John, let me stop you right there. This mom said her son is in there. You don't want this.
I'm not just gonna sit here and let one of them die, am I?
Fanny, we will take position here.
The next day, everyone gets into position.
What are you doing?
But they spot Will. So the sheriff adds him to the party.
String him up with the others.
And now, he's strapped to the explodey barrel. The drum roll starts. And holy crap, they're gonna start with the kid. Robin, get serious. You're gonna have to blow Will's head clean off his shoulders because we're not going to watch this kid die. He loads another arrow. Okay, that was dope.
Locksley. Let's f***ing go.
And we are doing the damn thing. We're exploding barrels. We're karate fighting in the streets, on the rooftops. Even this guy is useful. The executioner tries to keep things moving, but that happens to be Robin Hood's little brother. And Little John. Suddenly, a beautiful voice rises above the crowd.
I am not one of you, but I fight! I fight against a tyrant who holds you under his boot! If you would be free men, join us now! Join Robin Hood!
Guys, are we about to join Robin Hood? The people are fired up now, and these soldiers that were trying to get through this gate are fighting like hell to make sure it doesn't open. And also, double shot. Now we've got to get from here to there. And while gates and windows and scalable walls exist, this is what we're out here doing.
Me, he cleared it.
Robin and Azim John Wick this castle. But they'd better hurry because this wedding ceremony is almost over.
Yes, of course she does.
This door is just too much, so Robin tries to find another way in. Whatever, just hurry. Things are getting serious in there. No, Robin, another other way. Why are you like this? Outside the door, the witch attacks Azim.
The painted man.
But she skewers herself with her spear. Hey Robin, I don't know what you're working on, but they're at this part of the ceremony. Robin crashes through the window. And it's time for our final fight. But first, because there's always a little time
Now we're even.
for being petty. For most of this fight, Robin is on defense. He pushes back a little, but by the end, he's just pathetically throwing sword pieces at Nottingham. And it should be curtains for Robin, but this dude is a cheater. Just as we're feeling pretty good,
I have fulfilled my vows.
Azim is my favorite character. And now all we have left is the happy ending. Happy ending wedding. Happy ending the king is back. And also the king is Sean Connery. And that's not random as hell. And I don't know what this means for us, but Friar Tuck knows we're here.
Now get out of it. We waste good celebration time.
The end. Yeah, I still love this movie. I still love Morgan Freeman, and I still love Kevin Costner in this role. As always, Alan Rickman is incredible. He's always great, but this might just be my favorite Alan Rickman. This is a longer video, so I'll keep it short. This is my Robin Hood. But let me know in the comments just how much you agree with my opinion, and how much better than Russell Crowe Kevin Costner is as Robin Hood. I'm pretty sure they made a Robin Hood movie with Russell Crowe a few years back. You know what? Now that I said that out loud, I'm not sure that's a real thing. It sounds ridiculous.
New brain. Who dis?